Hello and welcome to United Report. This is your home for all the latest Manchester United news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Old Trafford. Premier League referees will join together this weekend to support a major respect campaign. The match officials will wear special RAF Spect shirts during the warm-up ahead of every top-flight game and also the Virtue Trophy final at Wembley. Messages on the t-shirts will have a poem which reads, "Don't be a bully, be a friend, don't be a racist, that won't mend, don't be abusive or aggressive. To show respect is more impressive, the don't X." The LYON campaign, which has support from the PFA, FA and PGMOL, is designed to promote respect towards officials at grassroots and youth level, while also providing a timely reminder to Premier League and EFL players. Premier League referee Michael Oliver even faced death threats earlier in the season, and officials at grassroots level face regular abuse and intimidation. Malcolm Lee, founder of RefSpect, said, "Premier League referees and the PGMOL are so supportive, and there's a real solidarity among the officials. It will be so noticeable at Premier League grounds this weekend with officials wearing the shirts. Clubs are very supportive, and we're trying to encourage Match of the Day to give it a mention in the brilliant way they acknowledge other important campaigns like Kick It Out." Premier League players are role models, and if youngsters see them crowding a ref, which has crept back in this season, then what example does that set to young players? This campaign highlights those issues. We notice that when the referees wear the t-shirts at grassroots level, it has a genuine impact because supporters, players and managers read it, think about it, and understand how important it is to respect the officials. We see a lot of referees drop out of the game, and actually now, bodies like the county FAs and the FA are doing positive work to take strong action against clubs at grassroots level, like points deductions and teams being expelled. Our goal remains clear: to tackle bullying and harassment in grassroots football and create a culture where referees, especially young officials, feel safe and supported. We envision a football landscape where respect is at the heart of the game, ensuring that match officials are treated with fairness and dignity. Seeing match officials from the Premier League to grassroots level unite in wearing RefSpect t-shirts is a huge statement of solidarity. It reinforces our message that respect for referees should be universal, at every level of the game. Rasmus Højlund has dismissed claims that Europa League glory can save Manchester United's season after agreeing with Roy Keane. The Red Devils have endured a woeful campaign this term, with the arrival of Ruben Amorim failing to arrest their slide. They sit 13th in the Premier League table with just 7 games remaining, having lost more matches than they've won this season. Despite their rotten league form, United still have a chance to seal a Champions League spot. That will only happen should they win the Europa League this term, with a clash against French side Lyon to come on Thursday. Asked if the season could be saved with the trophy, Højlund disagreed, claiming that success is the minimum that is expected at Old Trafford. Speaking to Danish outlet PL Bold, the striker said, "If we don't win the trophy Europa League, I won't say it's been a successful European season, because that's what we're after. I don't like the word save. It means that you forget a little bit about everything else that has happened. It can provide a foundation for next season if we can put some games together." Away from current United stars, a host of former players have also given their verdicts on the remainder of the campaign. And ex-captain Keane believes that even Europa League glory would not make the season a success. "Not that trophy, no," said Keane, speaking on the Stick to Football podcast, brought to you by Sky Bet. "Not for Manchester United, maybe for other teams winning that trophy. There is a plus to it, because it'll get them into the Champions League, but the trophy and that competition shouldn't be enough for United. Absolutely not." Gary Neville also gave his verdict on that claim and disagreed with Keane. He replied, "The reason I'd say it'll be successful is because United couldn't win the league this season. We knew that right from the start. So they could only win 3 trophies, the FA Cup, League Cup and the Europa League. If they won one of them, I'd say that's successful. There is a big, but they've sacked a manager and are 13th in the league, and that's bad." United travel to France for the first leg of their clash with Lyon on Thursday evening ahead of the second leg at Old Trafford next week. Ruben Amorim's side already know their semi-final opponents should they progress, with Rangers or Athletic Bilbao lying in wait. The Red Devils could face Premier League rivals Tottenham in the final should they go that far. The North London side take on Eintracht Frankfurt, with Bobo Glimt's clash with Lazio rounding off the quarter-final schedule. Paris Saint-Germain twice failed to lure Marcus Rashford to the Parc des Princes in the past, as the forward prepares to face the League One side with Aston Villa in the Champions League on Wednesday night. The England star has been strongly linked with the French club during his time with Manchester United, but a move failed to materialise. Rashford has since joined Aston Villa on loan from Old Trafford and has been a huge hit. The 27-year-old has 3 goals and 4 assists since linking up with Unai Emery's men and can now look forward to a Champions League quarter-final tie. However, Rashford could be playing for the French Giants if they had got their way after being linked with the forward many times in the past. Their interest dates back to 2022, when it emerged they were willing to hand the England international a lucrative contract worth an incredible £400,000 a week after scoring 30 goals that season. He ended up penning a new deal with United worth £325,000 a week. Then in March 2024, as revealed by Mirror Football, PSG were said to be confident they could take advantage of Rashford's uncertainty at Old Trafford after struggling in the 2023-24 season and were plotting a £75 million opening bid. Luis Enrique's men were seeking to replace the outgoing Kylian Mbappe and needed a reliable forward who could guarantee them goals, and the man himself even endorsed a move for Rashford. Mbappe hailed Rashford's quality after he netted a coolly taken against PSG for Manchester United in 2019. He also scored twice against them the following year. When you take a penalty in that situation, how much practice you have put on the training ground doesn't matter, Mbappe said after the first encounter in 2019. It's about confidence, added the Frenchman. He's a player who plays with so much confidence. He's one of the most dangerous forward players in England. Paul Pogba has spoken about how special he is, and he doesn't talk about players in such a way often. A move for Rashford didn't come to fruition, primarily because United were holding out for a figure of around £100 million. PSG didn't end up signing any forward player to replace Mbappe in the end last summer, as they stuck with Ousmane Dembele, Bradley Barcola, Goncalo Ramos, Lee Kang-in, and youngster Desire Doué. But the club did add another dangerous forward to their squad in January after the arrival of Napoli's Kavica Kvaratskhelia for a fee of around £70 million, around the same price they were initially willing to spend on Rashford. Manchester United are set to revamp their squad in the summer, with several players expected to depart when their contracts expire. Christian Eriksen has admitted he is likely to leave Old Trafford at the end of the season, having not had any contact about an extension. I haven't been told anything, and since I haven't, I assume the collaboration will end, he told TV2 recently. That's how I interpret it. Everyone knows my contract is expiring, so I expect there's only one way this will go. I haven't thought much about it. In my mind, I'm prepared to find something new. What that will be, I haven't decided yet. I don't have anything specific that I really want to try, so I'll see what comes along and what fits me and my family. Victor Lindelof has also said no talks have been had about his future and admitted he doesn't know what will happen. Johnny Evans and Tom Heaton are also out of contract in the summer, but a report from the Daily Mail claims that the pair could remain at United as coaches. It is claimed that both Evans and Heaton could follow in the footsteps of Phil Jones, who has been working with the academy players at Carrington since he retired from football in 2024. It's been great with Phil. He is with us weekly, United's under-18s boss Adam Lawrence told the Manchester Evening News of Jones's impact. He spends time with the under-14s and under-18s as well, so he gets to experience like the different age groups of the academy. But for us, he's been great. He's obviously from the club in terms of his background and what he's done here, and I think as well for the players to not just learn from him in terms of the areas of his game and his knowledge, but also some of the off-the-field stuff and what they're going through, whether it be team selection, how you prepare for games, diet, nutrition. Myself and Colin, Little, have really appreciated him being involved in the programme, and he's added some real value in a different way. Hopefully, we've given him the opportunity to start coaching on the field with players. I know he's been of massive value and he'll continue to do that as well. Jones is currently taking the UEFA Pro Licence coaching course and eventually hopes to become a manager. "I don't think you can be just a head coach, and I don't think you can be just a manager," he recently told ESPN. "I've seen managers be tremendous managers, but not so much on the grass, and they've fallen short. And I've seen it the other way, where they've been terrific head coaches but not quite have the understanding of the players and the management. In this day and age, you have to be both, and you have to have a good understanding of both. It's about managing players and managing people and managing egos. I'm not naive enough to think that I'm going to become a head coach or a manager in the next 2 or 3 years. I understand that now I'm on the other side of the ladder, where I've got to work myself up and build myself up. But I'm absolutely ready to do that. When I visualize and I try to manifest where I want to be in 5 years' time, I want to be the guy taking the team. I want to be the guy making the decisions and having support and backing from the club and the owners, and choosing that right moment to step in at that time. I'm a winner. I want to win games of football, and I win at all costs. Whether that means I have to change personnel or go down a different route to get results, it's a results business game.